without the worry of a player coming to blue.
Now BDS have got to make it work though with the numbers they've got, right? Like, okay, it's not that... I don't want to say it's not a big loss because it's Shaiko. And like they spoke about on the desk, he has been their standout player this stage. We're seeing him back to that form that we're so used to. Exodus turning it into a second, taking the Thatcher off the board. A lot of those EMPs already used, so no big concerns on that side. But it does mean the remaining three members of BDS have got to claw together an attack here. Exodus hitting the deck, down but not out, as Rafal finally taken down too. So in a 5 versus 2, call it a 4v2 if you really want to as well. BDS have just fell apart before they've even got a chance to square up for an execute at this point fresh. And I always think back to the old BDS, the one that would hit you with 5 people at 70 seconds left, and you could do nothing about it. Playdays in for 1, a C4 over the top. Renshiro's trying to find something, anything, gets a kill for his troubles, but can't find any more. A comfortable first round for Pons.
Again, even though they're in man disadvantage.
I know they've got a numbers advantage, but it still feels like it's building towards that head where they're not going to have everything they need at this point. But let's see what damage they can do. I know Rafal was looking in towards a Logi drop to push his way through. Alem's finding one. Rafal now thinking about this drop. It's WTG, low HP, manages to get a kill back on the other side before Shaiko steps in for the shutdown. And this is why killing this man is so critical. BDS finding their kills. Nico left alive now, scrambling back towards site. Will find one, looks for a second, unable to find him. A 3 versus 1. This feels pretty much done.
Game of cat and mouse and ADS is going off. Shaiko was just trying to bait out any peeks here, but he hasn't, which means 35 seconds for BDS is more than enough to actually plan and execute here.
Nico finding one back on towards Alem. Shaiko kind of second-guessing himself quite a bit here as a man comes in through the rotate. I was going to say, he saw him every day of the week. It's far too easy. Breday's in, holding F for the defuse to go down. And Mission finds a second onto Rafal. As Breday gets C4 at the last second, the defuse won't go down. Shaiko turns his attention south. He finds a 4, making a 5. This man cannot be stopped.
What do you say about that? Simply, Shaiko has just walked in and killed absolutely everybody.
To hold back a construction push, but I've got to be so careful about a push coming in from the breach side.
And the big problem is that Hibana's dead, which means you can't get the CCTV breach or this breach onto the mirror window. They're going to have to nade or simply win out gunfights. And who would you back to win out gunfights? Anybody. Shaiko will win them, and that's what we're seeing here.
The easy 2K just walks in the round and is no doubt looking for more here as well. A Mission slightly panicked because he knows there can be one off towards breach. We have that wonderful power of outlines. You can see it's not the case. Renshiro into another. Shaiko finally put in the dirt, but there's still 3 left alive. BDS make it 3 in a row.
And force the rotates back down. It looks like it's going to be that, and try and rely on that defender rotation to basically imitate and create chaos. We're going to see it. And who else has got that entry kill? Shaiko's in. He's into site. Rafal's walked in, found 1, found 2 on the Monty, and suddenly we're in a 5v2 scenario. Pons have absolutely fallen apart already.
He just makes it look easy. It's another plan going down. This well could be a flawless round coming through unless Exodus can get back at this point what feels like a consolation kill. He cannot. BDS are just tearing through Pons in what I thought might be a more competitive game. Looks like they haven't really turned up at this point because Shaiko's walking the show. Giving an inch so far. You got Breday now looking to open up the wall. You know where the plant's going to come in. It's behind the black box or behind the half bar. And they know surely there's at least one player hanging on the other side. Alems bringing down Exodus inside of sight. Church is starting to open up. Time to get praying, Pons.
And this is the part where Shaiko's going to drop late, and they've got a massive appreciation that there's 2 people kind of looking towards it. And as Breday's goes in for the plant, that's when Shaiko's going to go, and it involves going together. Pons have got to front this up. Shaiko drops, gets 1, but gets instantly traded out. Nico finds another onto Breday, and it's all gone a little bit wrong. Alems and Renshiro left in it. Alems is going to try and force plant with 3 seconds to go. Will be smoked. No, he won't be smoked out.
No way.
Renshiro finds 1. Alems is going to stay stiff, and Renshiro has the cover. Massive round, massive clutch in the 2v2 there. In contrast, at 2-minute mark, BDS, when they were attacking the basement, were already in the vertical over kitchen. And then they were trying to get the vertical into sight. BDS, they're staying completely stubborn on this top floor, really forcing Pons to come and clear them out. And eventually, they will drop themselves back. Probably this will be the trigger point. Get a couple of kills, get yourselves back to sight now, lads.
When you got rid of Shaiko, that's the key to win a round, right? Right? Absolutely not. At this point, it's 4v2 for BDS. Again, decimating Pons in the round. And getting cheeky here. No. Looks out the window, gets a little bit too big for his boots, and WTG puts him in the dirt. Still, of course, on the fuse here. Not really something you're looking towards saying, yeah, this will be really helpful for us, because BDS, they aren't too bothered about hunkering down just yet. They're in a spot where it's a 3 versus 2. And you can see on the side of Pons how cautious they're being. They've only got a couple of drones they can make use of, plus any flank drones that are out and about. And there it is. WTG put in the dirt as one comes comes out. They had no idea Rafal was still on the upstairs, and now Exodus, who's only found 2 kills for himself. Maybe that laser gate being taken out should have been heard by Renshiro. The bar comes up, as you say. They know where exactly what he's going for here and where he's trying to drop, and the one at the bottom of main stairs, of course. They haven't seen the downstairs so far in the round, and he runs straight into the cap can. How unfortunate, but everyone packs a bit of insurance every now and then, huh?
Sticks. It's still winnable, given the fact that there's only 50 seconds left, and they've only essentially got to look in that direction of the east side.
And this is the thing, they're trying to open up all these areas to come pushing in, but there is different areas of resistance being offered by BDS. However, the numbers now thinned out. Alems off the board. It's looking a little bit dicey. They've got the ping out into South Balcony as well. There's 2 coming in through Logi. It should all fall apart at this point. There we go. Pons getting their second round of the game, but there is still a very tall mountain to climb. So he's got to be really careful here about either A, coordinating it with team, or B, knowing it's safe to go on the other side.
No, there's no bandit trick either.
Here we go. He's thinking about it. He's trying to thrive on the chaos here. He's straight in. He's on the stairs. Charged his way straight up. Sider's got the entry. What about towards Logi? In fact, Sider got that clear. So now they can look at sight. They've got full control. There's a man in bathroom. He didn't know about him as well. Playday. Explosions all around, but still fighting on. Eventually goes down. A 3 versus 2 as Alems and Rafal left to try and recover this one. Rafal on the downstairs. C4 from below will get pulled, but they've already rotated off. Good read. Alems finding one back. Surely, Fresh. Surely we don't see another 2 versus 2 go the way of BDS. What a shot from Rafal. A 1v2 Exodus. It's now or never, buddy. Death from above coming down, but Rafal wins it out. BDS take the 7-2, and despite the chaos of that last round, they hold firm.